Finally, we have the last of the big three, Valentine Mihono Bourbon. What makes chocolate bourbon so strong? First, chocolate bourbon is like Frontrunner on a wheelchair. She has built-in groundwork into her kit. She's a frontrunner that you don't have to rely on spark inheritance to get the must-get skill groundwork. She also comes with Escape Artist, which is all-around best speed skill for the frontrunners. And Concentration. While expensive, this could also act as one of your groundwork trigger. And she also has Frontrunner Savvy. That means she comes with groundwork plus 2 out of the 3 skills necessary to trigger the groundwork. And she can get a hint for early lead by having at least 60,000 fan by late January before the Valentine's Day event. She can also get a hint for Speed Eater by choosing the bottom option on the late March after the Valentine event. Basically, she's an insane front runner where almost all the necessary skills are built into her kits. Her growth rate is very good with 10% on the speed, stamina, and power. And her unique is very strong that procs consistently well. And it's a middle game target speed increase plus a little bit of stamina recovery. And Valentine Mihono Bourbon's unique when inherited is actually a decent middle game speed skill which also has a built-in stamina recovery. So if you use Valentine Mihono Bourbon as a parent for Summer Marjensky, it could act as a middle game speed skill plus a trigger for her unique. And Mihono Bourbon also has the highest affinity with Marjensky, which is a big plus. Vice versa, Summer Marjensky's unique, A Kiss for Courage, is also an amazing inherit for Valentine Mihono Bourbon, as one unique can proc the another, allowing you to stack 2 target speed increase unique at the same time. Basically, these 2 frontrunners will be the strongest duo and will be a menace during Champions Meeting in Make a New Track scenario. When compared to OG Mihono Bourbons, she basically kept all the good part about her original kit while removing all the downside, except that her Valentine outfit cannot compete with her original outfit. As for her evolve skill, similar to Christmas Oguri Cap, because she's already so strong, she did not get much bonus from the evolve skill. For the Escape Artist, she gains a stamina recovery, and on Concentration, plus 10 on all 5 stats, which is pretty good. Her one downside is that she cannot use the Mihono Bourbon Wood card with her, or the future Wood card. So she does not have easy access to taking the lead, unless you want to support her Twin Turbo speed card again. I think this was Side Game's way of balancing the chocolate bourbon to make sure that she's not too overpowered. But even so, she's an amazing Uma that I would totally recommend you to save carats to get a copy of. Even if you don't enjoy playing Frontrunner before, that might change once Mihono Bourbon, where now you don't have to rely on spark inheritance to get groundwork. Starting at this point, you'll be seeing these 3 Umas consistently on the future CM. On certain CM, you might even see them all together at the same time. So one second Cancer Cup match could be 3 Christmas Oguri Cap, 3 Valentine Mihono Bourbon, and 3 Summer Marjensky. Until Grand Life scenario, you will see a chocolate bourbon and Summer Marjensky used together as a combo. Once you get to a Grand Life scenario, Summer Marjensky starts to fall off and only used once in a while. But chocolate bourbon will continue to be a tier pick during the Grand Life scenario. And on the same banner as chocolate bourbon, we have Valentine Eishin Flash. Valentine Eishin Flash is mainly built for medium distance race. She's often used as a debuff for on Christmas Oguri Cap for a medium distance Champions Meeting. Her major downside is that her unique is very hard to trigger, requiring you to pass another 3 runners on the final corner and later. Her unique does get better on the 2nd anniversary when the requirement for passing 3 Umas gets decreased to 2 Umas instead. As for her evolve skill, Dominator gets a choice between target speed increase or stamina recovery, additional target speed increase on flash forward. So after the 2nd anniversary balance adjustment, Valentine Eishin Flash also becomes a strong pick for the medium distance Champions Meeting. So I would highly recommend you to pull on this banner, mainly for a chocolate bourbon, also a chance to get Valentine Eishin Flash too. As for the support card, we have Sakura Bakushino Guts card and National Flower Witch card. These are not like must-get support card, but they are very strong support cards. They will see some frequent use if you have them. First, Sakura Bakushino's main benefit is the guaranteed hint for groundwork on her first chain event. She also comes with a very strong gold skill for sprint. The most interesting thing about this card is her unique effect, which is when her bond gauge is 80 or higher, and if you train with this card on a different facility than Guts, she gains 20 training effectiveness. With this unique effect, she actually gives more stats on other facility than she does on Guts, and this kind of unique effect is perfect for this card because she has 0 specialty rate up. From this point on, the Sakura Bakushino speed card will not get used, and Sakura Bakushino Guts card will end up taking her place. As for Nishino Flower, she also has a unique effect that has to do with the friendship gauge, and she gains +3 wit bonus when the bond gauge is completely full. And together with a high specialty priority rate, she can do crazy amount of wit pumping on the last senior year or so. She also comes with 1 speed bonus. As for her gold skill, she has Determined Descent, which is gold version of Straight Descent, which is a decent acceleration for tracks like Hanshin 1600 meters that we have for Virgo Cup. And since this is a National Flower card, she has a random event for a chance to get a Charming. But her major downside is that she has 0 race bonus, so won't see much use during the Make a New Track scenario. And there's only a single Champions Meeting left on Unity Cup scenario. So if you do pull on this banner, it will mainly be for Frontrunner mains for Sakura Bakushino. On this Valentine banner with Tier 1 Frontrunner with built-in groundwork and Sakura Bakushin Guts card with guaranteed groundwork on the first chain event, Dice Game is lowering the entry barrier for building Frontrunner. Dice Game is basically telling you that it's now time to play some Frontrunner, even if you didn't enjoy playing Frontrunner before. But that doesn't mean that these banners are a must pull. While I strongly suggest you pulling for Valentine Mihono Bourbon, not everyone needs to pull on this banner. If you didn't enjoy playing Frontrunner before, chances are Valentine Mihono Bourbon isn't going to change that. And if you enjoy playing with your Oshi or prefer playing on different strategies like late or end, it's totally fine to skip these meta Uma banner. But keep in mind, not all Umas are designed equally. Some Umas are just built differently and straight up better than the others. While it's true that you can win with any Umas as long as you put in love and effort, it's going to take significantly more effort. For example, why I did twice as many runs with my Oshi, Daiwa Scarlet, than with Summer Maruzenski, my Daiwa Scarlet never managed to get higher win rate than my Summer Maruzenski. You can force your Oshi Umas into every champions meeting, but sometimes it might take too much effort and you might get burnt out. For example, it can be extremely frustrating to play on certain champions meeting like the second Cancer Cup when all your opponent looks like this and all you have are the base Umas. Playing with meta Umas sometimes does make your life easier and less stressful. So maybe pulling on one or two of these meta Umas might not be a bad investment, but the final decision is all up to you. By the time we reach the Valentine event, if you've been diligently farming the event materials, then around this time, you'll have enough rainbow crystal shard pieces to complete another full SSR Uncap Crystal. And you can use that towards a support card of your choice, or even save them for the future banner. From the Valentine event, we'll be able to get the Tosen Jordan speed card. This will be another freebie speed card that will give you growth, stamina, recovery. However, before the buff on the second anniversary adjustment, Breath of Fresh Air is less reliable. There's a chance to become wasted when it procs too early after the gate or too late when it procs after the last spurt. However, after the second anniversary balance adjustment, it becomes much better when it changed the Breath of Fresh Air from proccing at random straight into at random point on a middle leg straight. And when we get to 2.5 anniversary, Bofa would actually end up becoming better than Swinging Maestro. So this was my banner recommendation video for the Valentine banners. Sorry for the infrequent upload recently for the past couple of weeks. For those who doesn't know, we recently had a second child born last month, so the life has been pretty busy. For those who have watched my must-pull banner recommendation video, you probably already know that I already talked about my recommendation for the Valentine banner on this video. And no, not everyone has time to watch 50-minute videos. From now on, for important banner like this, I will try to cut the portion of this video to make a separate video so it can become more accessible for my viewers. And like I did on this video, I will try to make any update and correction so even people who already watched the full video could get more information regarding these banners. And I'm planning on making an updated banner recommendation video for the third scenario Make a News track by early March. So please look forward to that. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a handsome day. Bye bye. And I would like to thank my contributors, Kia, Tao, Merkel, Cal the New, Teku, Brian Goldsberry, Burst, Jamin Taylor, Tama, and Groggle. And thank you DOD Grandes for your generous donation.